What's going on, guys? This is Bro coming at you with another video. Just letting you know that this is the next climb from Plat 2 to Plat 1. It took me another 10 videos or 10 replays in order to get me over there. Some of which I ended up obviously cutting out. You know, like I said, like the turn 1 where they quit and just say the hell with it. I didn't save those. I saved the ones that are actually real games. So, other important thing to note, I did make adjustments to the deck. Like I kind of took some I took some feedback from some of you guys, some of you viewers, and one guy did comment to me to do away with the light barrier statue, which makes sense to me because some of the decks that I have been facing, like Exo Sisters and a few others, do use light monsters. So what I instead elected to do was I got rid of the light barrier statue and I just tripled up on the water barrier statues, brought me to 42 cards, and it still it feels very good, and you guys are gonna see that now. So let's get started. All right, so I do go first, which I was very happy about. So Nadir Servant, I get ashed. I mean, this is kind of good because honestly, it's really a waste of an ash for him. So I get Barrier Statue and then Dogmatic and Solemn. So he does use his he imperms me, but then I just Solemn Strike his card. Then I Dogmatica his other card. Now he doesn't have the Ash, and then I crack down, and then he has to pass turn. So this is good for me. Like I was able to kind of bullshit my way through a turn to at least keep Barrier Statue, and then now I can start slowly building the board. I get Morganite, Ecclesia. He Solemn Judgments that, which I was a little surprised about, and I get Crackdown and set that in attack. So now he's at 3,000. So now I'm hoping that yeah, that was it. It's literally, I mean, he didn't have very much follow up after that. I mean, worst case, he would have summoned the monster and I would have just cracked down, pulled him over, and then he probably would have either quit or just been upset and played through the remainder of the game. Alright, I get first again. Happy about it. Nadir Servant, immediately Ash, wasted that for no reason. Solemn, Dogmatica, Fossil Dino. So now I wait to see. Okay, so now it's Bonfire. It's bullshit. Snake Eyes. I Solemn Strike him, get him off the field. He still uses his effect, and now he passes. This is good for me because now I get another barrier statue. So now he has to imperm two things, which is obviously impossible. So yeah, obviously, like, just sets one and passes, can't do very much. I get Crackdown, which made me very happy. So I attack here, I Dogmatica, and destroy. Or no, actually, just kidding. I get Garura, which is actually really big, because I ended up drawing a Solemn Judgment, and now I can set that to make sure that he can't BS me in the future. Because I'm just waiting for him to draw, like, some spell or something that just really sets me up. Now I go Ecclesia, he effect Veilers the Ecclesia. Yo, how many replays have you guys seen already? And they just keep screwing my Ecclesia. They just don't want Ecclesia and they don't want Nadir Servant. So it works for me because I just keep wasting resources. Now I pull the Ash Blossom and just continue attacking. And that's game. Bro, I'm telling you, how many times, like, literally, I'm like watching these replays back. It's like, notice Nadir Servant, no to Ecclesia, and I'm just like, alright, guys, just keep wasting all of your stuff, because, like, this is not what you should be ashing or, like, countering or interrupting, but works out in the end. This one is obviously interesting, to say the very least. So, Nadir Servant, get Garura, try to get that to go. Draw 3 Jogans. I get 3 Jogans here. Got me very upset. So now I get Inspector Border and Jogan, and you already know what's going to come after this, which I love very much. Check this out. Oh, actually, weird. I thought it was going to be the Imperm, but I guess not. But instead, he just, oh, I mean, 700 attack. I mean, that's all he needs in order to stop me, which drove me crazy. So that's understandable. So Jogan, you know, gets smacked up, but luckily he didn't have much follow-up. So I was able to get Morganite, and so now I get Jogan. Smash that, and I have Fossil Dyna, and now, yeah, seriously, I mean, it's like, that's a lot of how these games go. It's like, he's like, oh, you got like 1,000 anti-special summons? Alright, I'm out. So it worked out. This one going first, a little sad because I didn't draw much. I mean, I got the Morganite, which is good. I got the Clockwork Knight, and I got 3 back row. I mean, it would have been nice to have had like some kind of barrier, but they go Tearlaments. I Solemn Strike that. He's gonna go there. I'm gonna probably Solemn Warning that too. But I mean, I had to waste so much to get that to happen. But now he goes into back row, and then now see. But now look at look at this, man. What the fuck is this? Like, still, like I'm really sweating here because now I have nothing. So now, oh, but see, now I get Fairy Tale Snow. I pull that, and then he quits. Like this is that spoiler alert game I gave you in my other video, but like, isn't that crazy? I literally played a game with nothing, and I still forced him to quit because he was just getting pissed off. Like, he literally, like, I was able to just soul him twice, and then he couldn't play. Then he ends up getting Fairy Tale, and then I just yank it over, and the guy was just like, no. Like, he just got so mad he quit. So that made me kind of happy because I totally thought I was losing that game. Turned a really big negative into a positive. So this one, yeah, he just. This is probably one of those ones where I just, you know, I went first, and he's like, "No, I wanted to go first," and then quit. So this one I go first. I get Pot of Prosperity to start up, which was really nice. So this one I elected to go Fossil Dyna just to have, like, because I was able to get Fossil Dyna and Moon Mirror Shield, and then I had some back row to help me with. So it worked out. Like, this is like a very strong start. And yeah, he see this one got me mad because I was. This is one where I was like, oh, you know, I have an awesome start. Now if he tries to imperm me or do bullshit, at least I have some back row counters. And he just quit. I was like, well, guess I'm not using those. Which I guess a win is a win, but it was just annoying. I wish those could have been bluff cards, and then it would have felt more justified in getting that win. I guess it could have been 2 games ago, right? Where like I literally had nothing and I just kept beating him with cards, so I guess it evened out. So Time Tearing Morganite, getting 2 cards here. So this was like a really nice opening. Like, I got Fossil Dyna and Dogmatica, allows me to get Dogmatica Trap card and Solemn. But this one was a really annoying game. I remember this one. Because, like, I Solemn Strike here, and then he uses Red Reboot. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, the odds of Red Reboot? Are you kidding me? So I ended up getting Solemn Judgment, just because I figured if I was going to get any card, I might as well just grab one. He ends up using some bullshit card to get 1400 attack to kill the special summon card, you know, the Fossil Dyna. Now he just goes off because now he could do whatever he wants. I was so ticked off at this because he just kept playing and playing and playing and playing because, like, he took away my special summon card. In such a strange way too, because like I said, Red Reboot, like, it literally stopped all my other cards from being played after he negated the counter trap. I was like, wow, this is a great card. Like the fucking Red Reboot. So he ends up getting rid of the Dogmatic, which I was a little surprised about, but I didn't care. I'll take it. Now, this one was a very interesting match, because what ended up happening is that, like, if you... I'm just going to read... Well, first I'll let it play out, and then I'll just show you what's going on. So I attack over, he doesn't die. I attack this thing, it definitely dies. So now I'm like, okay, whatever, I don't care. I'm just kind of waiting it out now. So now I have Fossil Dino, which flips upside down. See now, okay, so Fossil Dino's effect goes off, nothing gets destroyed. So now I'm sitting here questioning myself, like, what the fuck is going on? And then the other thing to note is that when he attacked my Ecclesia, I mean, I don't know if he did it. I'm just gonna wait for it again. So I get Barrier Statue. So now I attack here. He's okay, and I'm just waiting. I'm like, what? Like, I'm literally for the longest. I'm like, what is happening right now? So now he battles. So now this one, I try to Dogmatica, doesn't work. I try to Intis, I just destroy this card, attack, and attack. But now this card doesn't die. So now I'm really confusing. Like, I'm like, what is this? It's pissing me off. So now if you look, Nightmare Cerberus, co-link monsters you control cannot be destroyed by card effects. So that includes this and this because of the stupid red arrows. Now, Nightmare Phoenix at the bottom here, co-link monsters you control cannot be destroyed by battle. So literally battle and card effects. So all of these three that are in, like, that are together can't be affected. So I was like confused for the longest. I was like, what is going on here? So now end phase. Now it's my turn. Now I end up drawing it evenly in a Solemn, but again, I attack, still nothing. So now I'm literally just, I'm confused. I'm still like, it still hasn't quite kicked in for me yet. So now he attacks, whatever, like nothing's really happening. But thankfully, the next draw, I get Nadir Servant. So I get Nadir, like, so now look, so now I use Golden Cloud Beast, so can't be destroyed by battle, right? So hold on, I'll take this off and watch what happens. So the one that I threw into the graveyard actually shoves back into the extra deck. So I was gonna shove the Phoenix back into the extra deck, so that way I can destroy over him and then the dude quit. It took me a while to realize it, but not long enough to where he was able to draw it out, luckily. But that was crazy. That was a crazy interaction that blew my mind. I was like, wow, this is... that was kind of smart on his part, and it's a good thing I was able to find some kind of out. Learn something new every day, honestly, because I use those cards to separately, but never together. So another good opening. So Fossil Dino with a whole bunch of back row protection. So Pot of Prosperity, I let it play through. So he goes, so this one was a little bit interesting. So he goes Pressure Plant Wraith. I could have Solemned it, but I wanted to just wait and see what he decided to do just to play it out. So he goes Solemn, I mean, he goes Kashtira here, or Rise Heart, because that's a normal summon. So at that point, I use Solemn Warning just to hold on to the Solemn Judgment for like a super emergency, and he couldn't play. So now Pot of Duality, get to see what else I get. I get Solemn Strike, so that way if something else happens again, like at least I'll have a, you know, a defense for it, and I can protect my judgment. So he gets another Rise Heart here. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna crack down and just grab him, and sure enough, so it turns over for him. Now I get another Fossil Dyna and another Solemn. So now I have two Solemn Judgments, which are really big. So now I have two super get out of jail for free cards. Now I'm just waiting this one out just to see, like, alright, so I get another Solemn, and then I get another Fossil Dyna. And I had three Fossil Dynas on the field. This is kind of wild. This is the one time where I'm like, oh, this is great they actually have three of the same card on the field. Now I'm sweating because I was like, watch this be like an insurmountable card, and I have a Moon Mirror Shield and I can't place it. Luckily, that did not, you know, bite me in the ass, because I was like, man, if that's like a big card, then there's nothing I could do because I already set up my entire zone. But I lucked out, so could have been bad, but it, you know, at least it was better than what I thought it was gonna be. And now on to the last game. And this will be to Diamond 1. So I get going first. So Nadir Servant, go Garura, see if I can get something else. I get a Fossil Dino, which is better, so I hold on to that. Then I got two back row protection, which I was like, okay, this is kind of cool. He goes Keldo, I say, no, fuck that. Then that ends his turn, luckily. So now I got another Solemn Warning I set. Well, I don't set it yet, but I was going to go Dogmatica. He ended up wasting his Ash. Then I set the Solemn, then I attack. So now, oh, see, now he gets Fairy Tale Snow. I literally just get rid of that shit immediately because, like, I know there's, like, not enough cards in the graveyard for him to do any bullshit. And I'm hoping there won't be, like, in the future. So I get Solemn, I get Barrier Statue, now I just keep attacking. So I got Warning and Judgment. And then after this draw, he goes Rhino Heart, and then, yeah, that was it. Like, he was getting ready to go Rhino Heart. I canceled him, and then he just, yeah, that was it, and that's Diamond. Like that was Diamond 1. So yeah, guys. I mean, like I said, consistent and climbing, and can't believe it. It's crazy. Like I'm literally playing this bullshit gimmicky deck, and like I'm really making my way through Diamond pretty quickly. So yeah, be prepared for that last video, Diamond 1, and then then we'll see Masters. So, yeah, guys, thanks for watching and enjoying this climb with me. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.